Well, Mackenzie, we're here in Abu Dhabi. It's been a while since we've seen you, since January, but this one, a title fight. Does it feel any different or just kind of another fight for you?
I mean, it feels like just another fight with the focus and just how much I want to win. But, I mean, there's definitely my heart is fulfilled, fulfilled to be here, fulfilled to have my family with me, fulfilled that it's here in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi holds a very special place in my heart, So for the opportunity and how everything lined up, I'm very grateful the way it is. I mean, it's a great matchup. So, I mean, the focus is there. The goal is like, just to keep building up the ranks, get my wins in so I can try and eventually fight for the title shot. But now we're here and I'm taking advantage of the moment. And I don't want to lose this opportunity.
Yeah, someone that you have spent time with in the octagon before, and a lot of time in between those two fights. So when you were given the opportunity to face Virna again this time for a title, what were just your initial reactions?
I mean, my last fight against Amanda was a rematch. So in my mind, I said, okay, I think we're going to start doing some rematches, my next couple fights. I was thinking kind of to recover some of those losses I had. But Vina was actually a win. So, I mean, I knew it would probably most likely be a rematch with someone. But I'm super stoked that it's against Vina. I think she had such a good run after we fought each other. She's coming off of, I think, 5-fight win streak, but she's a grappler, So, I mean, if I can compare as stylistically wise as a grappler, I would like to exchange with a grappler, than some crazy strikers, So I think obviously all the girls are super tough, and I know this fight, she's gotten so much better in 5 years, and I have no idea what she's going to bring to the table. I don't know what will be her strategy. I think it will be completely different than our first fight, but I'm super excited with this matchup, and both being Brazilian, it's really nice.
When there's so much time in between fights, like you mentioned, you both have grown so much. Is there anything you can take from that first fight? I know you faced adversity you were able to overcome, breaking your nose in that fight and still got the win. So when you think back to the Mackenzie that faced her the first time, is there anything you're taking from that fight into this one?
No, I think that fight was, very, very important in my career, even though, like, not the win in necessarily, but the adversity that I went through, and that was kind of the first time I really went through something, a big injury in the middle of the fight and had to keep coming, like in the third round, and still get off with the win. So I think that was kind of something that I took with me on all of my other fights after that, just to see like, hey, how far I can really push myself and how the strength I have inside of me, So I think really just that, and also to the fact that I won, So I think obviously this fight can go differently, but if I need to, if things are going really tough in the middle of this title fight, I'll always have that in my heart, like, hey, we can do this, like bring this out of you because it's possible. You've done it before, So those are the two biggest things, like, what's the worst she's going to do? Like, break my nose again, So it's like, I already been there, done that, and, I got through it, So, I mean, if she submits me, congratulations for her. If she knocks me out, congrats, it was her day. But other than that, she's going to have to do one of those things to get the win, I think.
Yeah, and she's never been finished before in a fight. You've already etched yourself in the history books, most submission wins in strawweight history. So when you think about, like, something's got to give in this fight, how do you think it's going to pan out on Saturday?
I think the fans are gonna see like a very well-rounded MMA fight. I don't see her wanting to. I don't see either of us like exchanging 25 minutes on the ground, but I do think our first 3-rounder, we stayed all 3 rounds striking, and I really think that in 25 minutes, with all her submissions and her grappling, that game that she's implemented in these last 5 years, and just me too, my fight IQ getting way better and realizing I don't have to go into too many wars, I can kind of control the distance more. I think that we're going to see striking, grappling, cage, clinch, elbow, and knees. And so I think this fight is 25 minutes. We're going to see a little bit of everything, which is good, and I feel comfortable and confident with all areas because, I mean, we've been training to fight eventually Wei Li and just all these different types of girls, So I'm pretty much, I feel like me and my team were prepared to deal with whatever Vina decides to bring at us.
Yeah, and you mentioned your team. I know your dad will be with you, and your daughter will be here too. And you think about just the journey you've been on professionally and personally to be able to become the strawweight champion of the world, have the belt wrapped around your waist. What do you feel like that feeling's going to feel like?
Man, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, thankfully I think that's one thing that's helping me in this fight is that I have fought for world titles before, in jiu-jitsu and, submission grappling, ADCC. So, I mean, I know that gives you a little bit of edge to know what it means to, you spend your whole life, or, you have the one day of the year for you to try to be the best in the world. And if you don't do it, you have to train one more year and just put all that work in. And so I really feel like having that experience of fighting for world titles will help me. So I can imagine it feels a little bit like my other ones. You just feel so relieved. You feel so fulfilled. And you feel like, all that hard work really paid off. And, they're just faith and, trust in the process. I think all fighters or athletes, we look for this moment to be recognized as the best in the world. It's not about money or it's not about fame. It's just that title for you to go to bed at night and say, like, man, look what I accomplished. And yeah, we did it. So I feel like it's going to feel like that, but who knows? It's a UFC title. It's, it's a totally different world. And I really think that a lot of opportunities are going to come from this. And I'm just going to go to the next level and mature even more as a fighter and as a woman.
Well, we'll have to ask you on Saturday how it feels when you have the belt. Mackenzie, best of luck to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.